In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. God called the vault sky. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees." And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night." So God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth." So God created the great creatures of the sea, and every living thing with which the water teems, and every winged bird. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures, livestock, creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals." And then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image." So God created mankind in his own image, male and female he created them. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and fill the earth." By the seventh day God had finished the work he had been doing, so on the seventh day he rested. And God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done.
In the genesis of existence, before the first dawn broke or the first star shimmered in the cosmos, there was the divine Spirit, hovering over the formless void. With a voice that resonated through the emptiness, God spoke, "Let there be light," and light, pure and brilliant, pierced the darkness. This was the first day. Then he sculpted the heavens, an expanse to separate the waters above from the waters below. He gathered the seas and revealed the dry land, calling it earth. The land at his command sprouted with life, tender grass, seed-bearing herbs, and fruit trees yielding their bounty. He set the sun to rule the day and the moon to govern the night, adorning the sky with a tapestry of stars. The waters teemed with living creatures, and the skies filled with winged birds, each created to multiply and fill their domain. The earth brought forth beasts of every kind, cattle and creeping things. And as the sixth day dawned, God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. But the masterpiece of creation was yet to come. The Lord God, in a moment of divine intimacy, knelt to the earth. He took dust from the ground, the very substance of the world. He had just created and molded it into a form in his own image, in his likeness. He shaped the limbs, the torso, the head, with purpose and love. Into this silent earthen figure, God breathed the Nishmat Chayim, the breath of life itself. The dust stirred and Adam's eyes opened. He was not just a creature. He was a living soul, imbued with spirit, reason, and free will. God placed this first man in a sanctuary of unparalleled beauty, the Garden of Eden, a paradise watered by 4 rivers to tend and keep it. In this idyllic home, Adam was given a great task. God brought before him every beast of the field and every bird of the air to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called every living creature, that was its name. The mighty lion, the graceful gazelle, the soaring eagle, each received its identity from the man. Yet, as twilight fell over Eden and the pairs of animals settled for the night, a profound solitude enveloped Adam. He walked among the perfect pairs, a king in a vast kingdom, yet he was a king without a counterpart. Among all the wonders of creation, there was not found a helper, a companion, fit for him. God observed this and declared with divine empathy, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper who is his complement." So the Lord God caused a deep, supernatural sleep to fall upon Adam. And as he slept, God took one of his ribs, closing up the flesh in its place. The rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made into a woman and brought her to the man. Adam awoke, and his eyes fell upon this new being, not formed from the dust, but from his own bone, his own flesh. A joyous recognition dawned in his heart. "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh," he exclaimed. "She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. In her, Adam found his missing piece, his equal, his companion. And so, in the heart of paradise, the first man and the first woman stood together, naked and unashamed. The beginning of a new story, the dawn of all humanity, united in the divine design.